to you, 2K Sports presents the NBA. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard.
Here we go.
O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at center. And for Atlanta, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. And the pass to Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He complimented Trae Young's toughness. Coach said every team tries to be physical with him, and the net effect is you end up sending him to the free throw line all game. So it sounds like they're going to try to come up with a different approach. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Into the lane. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Atlanta again missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself. This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Mitchell outside. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing.
Nice stop from Kevin Herter, using his size to his advantage.
Young drives in. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Atlanta needs to get off the shot here. Here's Collins. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
He takes it in. Conley gets the bucket.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
And here's Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Collins a screen on Conley. Young's shot is off.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Conley scanning the floor. O'Neal a screen on Collins. Conley the pass to Mitchell. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Pass to Capella. Hunter on the wing. Young outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Atlanta.
The first thing that jumps out about Trae Young, the limitless range.
Inside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Hawks trailing. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to Herter. Back to Young. Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's his first personal.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
His moves get Trey inside. He's able to take the shot despite the aggressive D.
And so Young nails them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Now, here is Young. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. And they recover it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz ball.
Conley with it. Mitchell sets the screen for Conley. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of...
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Passes it to O'Neal. Hits it from three-point range. O'Neal's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Young, and he drives in. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Mitchell missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Mitchell, a screen on Young. Mitchell outside. Releases. Again, Mitchell missing.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Takes it inside. The kick out to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Collins with the drive. Doesn't go for him. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Utah leading by 3. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Mitchell sets the screen for Conley. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
He is so good in pick and roll. When the defense plays up on him, he burns them with the pass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Young. Collins, a screen on Conley. Young pass to Collins. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Hunter against O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Lock at 6. Here's Gobert. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Jazz lead by 7.
What you see now with Gobert, he's really improved his strength, making him a better scorer in traffic.
Young outside. That shot missing, so Utah will take it the other way.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Mitchell left side. Shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
How hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Donovan Mitchell, the combo guard, continues to impress. An all-star caliber talent with a tremendous drive.
Young inside. Over by Conley. Capella hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Capella's got his first bucket in this one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded by Collins. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. Here's Herter. Good on the triple. Now just a 4-point Jazz lead.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Gallinari. Bogdanovich out there with Wright. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Oh, Whiteside in position. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Bogdanovich. From deep. That shot off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. Bogdanovich dishes to Gallinari. Now, here's Okongwu. He's covered by Gay. Okongwu kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebound, Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdan Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gallinari against Pascal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Gallinari. The shot comes out, so Utah will take it the other way. And here's Pascal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the pass to House. Back to Clarkson. Dishes it to Whiteside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Wright. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Wright.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Right, the pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the third, and the basket is good. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Right against Clarkson. It's House outside. A three-pointer is right on target. House has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that one's good. Right.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Clarkson against Wright. Passes it to Pascal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Mitchell gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
54 seconds left in the third.
Hand pass, your ATL Hawks dancers dance team.
Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 15 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. And the dunk by Capella.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Conley against Young. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Young, here we go. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz out in front, leading by 3.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Conley the pass to Mitchell. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trailing. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Young against Collins. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Capella sends it back. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Young with the ball. Here's Herter.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
First team foul.
Jazz have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. Outside Conley. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. On the wing, Mitchell.
Great stop by John, reading the situation and right on top of that shot.
Conley against Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell outside. Drives to the hoop. Offensive rebound. Moves back up. They shoot again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Kicks to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Gobert with the block. Deflects the pass. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To the inside. Here's Gobert.
Always impressed with Capella's commitment level, especially at the defensive end.
Collins kicks to Young. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Mitchell outside. They need this. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Young against Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Mitchell outside. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter. Conley with it and guarded by Capella. Bogdanovich, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Pass to Herter. with a screen on Conley. To the middle. Gobert pulls it in. It's stolen by Capella. Knocked loose. And is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the drive. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Young. Yes!
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Outside Conley. O'Neal a screen on Young. Here's the pass to Mitchell to take the lead. No good from three-point territory. Capella goes in. It's in. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Wanting to...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Now here's Lowry to the paint. It's stolen by Hunter.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
First team foul.
Young against Lowry. Outside Young. Connects from downtown.
Now, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young, Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
Now here's Lowry. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Hunter, a screen on Lowry. Outside Young. From deep three-point range, Miami grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's Adebayo, high post. Young's there. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Lowry. It's Adebayo, high post. 5 to shoot. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Pass to Herter. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Adebayo. To the inside. It's stolen by Hunter. Capella inside. Butler covering. Pass to Young. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Now here's Robinson. Fires the 3. It's Lowry with a drive. Here's Tucker. Misses the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 2010 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Tucker with the ball. Back to Robinson. Here's Lowry. Outside for Butler. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And he banks in the layup.
I mean, it was a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Outside Young with the drive. The shot off that time. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team third.
Miami trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Shot is up. Lowry outside. To the wing on the left. Adebayo from long range. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And Collins just has that incredible burst off the floor and soaring that time.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Robinson. Hits a three-pointer.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Young, driving inside, reverses. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Young against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Adebayo sets a screen. For 3, Lowry. Offensive board. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And it's tied up with that one.
You wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time. He's one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
Now here's Young. From deep. The shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Heat, up 1. We'll get right.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Setting the floor for Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Over to the left wing. Adebayo from long range. Atlanta with a rebound. It's Herder on the wing. Robinson defending. Right side Herder. Screen by Capella. From 13. Second chance shot. Robinson with the block. Butler against Hunter. Outside Butler. Pass to Robinson. Tucker with a screen. Robinson in the post. Collins there. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And here's Hunter from the arc. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback. Herder's got 5 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
On the push, here comes Atlanta.
He got his timing down. What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
And here are the Heat now. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Tucker with a screen. Butler passes to Lowry. Outside Tucker. Outside Robinson. Back to Tucker. Tries to snap the cold streak. No luck on that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Herder. Pure from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Well, that's who Herder is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
Butler finds Lowry. Back to Butler. Goes up from the top of the key. And again, the Heat missing. Atlanta has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Another three for Atlanta.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Young against Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Collins passes to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Adebayo. And here's Robinson. Adebayo sets a screen. Elbow shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
For Miami, Duncan Robinson.
Good on the second one. Here's Young. He's got 5. .46 seconds left in the half. Capella, screen on Lowry. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And he's good on the second. 34 seconds left in the second. Here's Vincent. Pass to Oladipo. Down low. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Stolen by Capella.
2 fouls. Tyler Hero. And that's his first personal foul. Team second. At the line for your Hawks.
The first free throw is good.
Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game. Committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, and continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
Hero outside. Here's the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. But instead, we finished off 1 half of play.
25.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
14.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Kevin Huerter really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award for someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Hero, inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovic. Lets the 3 fly. Miami grabs the miss.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Hero. Gallinari pulls it in. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Strus. Defended by Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here's Wright from the arc. Drops in the three. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the Heat making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. On the attack, Hero. Here's Martin. Nice shot from the wing.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Now Wright. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Wright.
Caleb Martin. And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Bogdanovich, that's good.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
And it's Oladipo off the drive. Launches it on target from range. Oladipo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Wright. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in. Wright's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Hero with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Pass to Martin. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter here. Young with it. From deep three-point range. Another three for Atlanta.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
Pass to Hero. For three, Oladipo. And the Heat, another three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Here's Collins. That is showing up again later. Wow.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Outside Tucker from downtown. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Young with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's Capella, the kick out to Young. He buries it from three. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Quick to set his feet and quick with that release as Trey knocks one down.
It's Lowry with a drive. And here's Butler outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Young. Banked it in off the glass. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Outside Butler. And here's Lowry from the arc. Adebayo, a screen on Hunter. And there's the lob. Butler finds Adebayo. Now here's Robinson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Lowry drives in.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Takes it inside. Second shot opportunity. Capella, the pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the three. And it's Young again missing. Miami has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Robinson on the wing. Tucker with a screen to the inside. And stolen by Herter. Outside Hunter. Let's go with a three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Tucker. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Atlanta's got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. 1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Young. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Outside Robinson. Oh, they need this. Gets the three to fall.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
1:14 left in the fourth. Now here's Young. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Outside Young. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth. From deep three-point range, nails it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 11.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
That huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And it's Atlanta's ball. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Young. And So it's Atlanta with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest, and more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young's shot is good.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range, knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all.
Now here's Booker. And Capella sends it back. Fires for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Here's Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Here's Herter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. 8-point game. Bridges outside. Ayton with it. And guarded by Capella. Ayton kicks to Paul. Back to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Ayton. And it's blocked by Capella.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young passes to Herter. Collins looking around. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 5 now.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Paul with 3. Booker. Ayton the pass to Booker. Stolen by Collins. Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
From deep. And they get it back. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Still without a basket in the game. Bridges finds Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Capella against Booker. Paul outside. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Bridges passes to Ayton. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Pass to Herter. Now Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Outside Crowder. On the wing, Booker. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Young way outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And dumps it right on top of Trae Young. Wow.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Paul against Young. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's Collins with the ball.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Paul against Young. Ayton a screen on Young. On the wing, Booker jacks up a three. He's off on that one. Here's Herter. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hawks.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Booker finds Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Passes to Herter. Fires the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Booker kicks to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks leading by 11. Young outside, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Feeds to Booker. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
14 foul.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Pass to Herter. From deep three-point range.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Young with the ball. He's got 6, driving inside. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Bridges outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Young against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The pass to Hunter. Now Young. He's got 8. Clock at 4. The 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 8. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Paul dishes to Ayton. And the wide-open shot from Crowder. And it's off from three-point range. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Crowder with it. He's picked up by Collins. Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Assist goes to
Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the best pick-and-roll players in the history of NBA basketball. He has mastered that aspect.
Back to Young. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
And here is Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Booker. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Young. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Paul. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it. Okay, David, much appreciated. Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
They've got Okongwu. DeJuan Wright is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Wright with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
6 to shoot, and it's Shamet missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Offline with his 3. Suns trail by 11. Craig passes to Johnson. Back to Craig. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Bogdanovich, right outside. Pass to Luwawu. Gallinari surveying the D. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And it's Bogdanovich, again missing. There's the feed to Johnson. And that one is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The Atlanta leading by 11. And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
Passes it to Shamet. On the wing, Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. McGee dishes to Johnson. To end the cold streak. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And Greg has it in the corner. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. From downtown, Craig pulls it in.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Johnson can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Bogdanovich for three. Buries it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by Okongwu. From deep. Offensive rebound. Gallinari in the corner. A three from Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Shamet the pass to McGee. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. And taken away by Johnson. Shamet with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Shamet the pass to Craig. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Bogdanovich with it. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young pass to Herter. Back to Young. Collins setting the big for Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Booker finds Ayton. Back to Booker from the arc. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Pass to Hunter to the inside. Here's Herter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Booker outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Young against Paul. Launches it. And Trae Young hits from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Inside, here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Ball against Young. The pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Young, no good. Suns trail by 17. Bridges passes to Paul, and it goes down 2 points.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Young. Here's Herter. There's the triple. Bridges with the board.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 6 points for Jay Crowder. The Hawks leading by 13. And here's Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Now, here is Young. Launches a 3. Crowder pulls it in. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Booker outside. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the drive, and he gets it to go.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Young with the ball. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all.
Thanks, BA. Mike Conley.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Mitchell misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
There's Young with the 3, counted from distance. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow. If you're looking to match the 3 points that happen at the other end, give it to Bogdanovich.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Capella. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mitchell. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Young with it. Capella with it. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
From deep, Conley. The rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Young. Back to Collins. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Outside Mitchell. Going inside. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Collins outside. Got a hand on it. Here's Mitchell, and rejected.
When you watch Kevin Herter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
First one falls for him. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. They need this. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Young. Here's Capella. O'Neal pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Mitchell. And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Now here's Young. He has 6. Outside Herter. 1:02 left in the opening quarter.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
30 seconds left to play in the first. It's Herder on the wing. Back to Young. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 9.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Now Conley. Three-pointer, O'Neal knocks down the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Back after this.
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get on for your chance.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. That's the group for Utah right now. The kick out to Conley. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Bogdanovic. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins against Mitchell. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. The 3, O'Neal. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside Herder. Back to Young. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 11.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Hawks.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he lobs it up. And Collins with the slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovic with it. Here's O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Capella, defended by Bogdanovic. Nifty move. And Capella with the lay-in. And it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
That's why they get Clint the ball right there. His teammates trust him to score in the paint.
Conley goes in. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game.
And talk about a guy betting on himself. Now, John Collins turned down a big contract prior to last season. It all worked out in his favor as he signed an even bigger one to stay with the Hawks. He's firmly planted as part of this team's young core.
Screen by Capella. Young from long range. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes, now struggling to find the range.
The kick out to Conley.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Back to Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovic doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
And here's Young. 11 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Young against Bogdanovich. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Hunter. And now the Hawks on the break. Pass to Capella. Back to Herter. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. From 13 feet, down it goes. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
From deep, Conley fires in the triple.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Young. He's got 13. Capella screen on Conley. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Young with it. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Gobert. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hawks ahead, up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key?
Thanks, Allie. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the court for the Hawks. They've got Onyeka Okongwu. DeLon Wright is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the small forward. For 3. And it's Clarkson missing. The Hawks leading. Here's Wright. Clarkson grabs a miss. The Jazz shooting only 35% so far. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Bogdanovich from long range. He drops it from range. Bogdanovich has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. Pascal with the steal. In transition, here they come. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
.90 seconds into the second half now. To the inside. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Becoming a more complete player. Whiteside ready to catch there off the roll.
Right against Clarkson. Pass to Okongwu. Down low. And Whiteside with a block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Pass to House. Rebounded by the Hawks. Left side, Bogdanovich. Here's a Kongwu. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Now here's Clarkson. Right with the board. Bogdanovich up top. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Okongwu's got his second bucket of the night. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now be honest, you're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
BA, I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
From deep, Gay buries it from three. Gay's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bogdanovich from long range. Another three for Atlanta.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
From deep, Gay. That shot missing. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. From deep. It doesn't go for him. So Utah will take it the other way. Clarkson against Wright. Now here's Whiteside. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wright. And he drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
It's tipped. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And they're on the run. He launches a 3. And it's Wright missing. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Gay. And they pick up 2. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Left side Young. Up and over Conley. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with...
Your Jazz Dancers. It's the fourth quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Utah trailing here. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Collins. And Collins with the jam.
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Gobert with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Young. Bogdanovich, that's good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Outside Herder. Young against Conley. Collins with a screen on Conley. Young from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Herder with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. Lays it in off the pretty lob. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
Capella against Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass on the layup. Bogdanovich has gotten 4 this quarter.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Now Herder. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Conley goes in. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Young against Conley. Pass to Herder. Back to Young. Left side Herder. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And here's the fast break. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead.
He can get that shot anytime he wants. Because of his ability to blow by you, Donovan gets you on your heels, and he stops and pops.
Conley against Young. Collins with a screen on Conley. Young with the bucket. Young's got 21.
What a fearless scorer Young is. And he does it in many different ways.
Capella against Mitchell. 4-3. The rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. And Young draws the double. Outside Herder. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell. From deep. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Now Young. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. Here's Herder. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herder off the catch.
And here's Conley. From the arc. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Herder. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brent, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. The kick outside to Butler. Off target from three-point range. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Here's Hunter. And it's Miami with the rebound. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Lowry. Kicks to Tucker from outside the arc. Unable to get that one. Lowry against Young. Driving to the basket. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. Lowry passes to Tucker. To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Shot clock at 6. Hunter kicks to Young. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 7 points for Trae Young.
And you can tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Now the pass to Robinson. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Here's Herter. The tray. Young taking his time here. Again, the Hawks score. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Here's Tucker following the basket by Trae Young. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the shot goes in.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
1:52 left to play here in the first. Steps back. Young with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. Capella, the pass to Young. On the clock. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Driving the lane. Tucker, the pass to Lowry. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hangs in the air. He lays it in.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here is Young. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Got a piece of it. Outside for Robinson. Back to Lowry. back to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Shots good from Young.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside Butler. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some air time.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 5.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Hawks. And the wings, Herder and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the 1. Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. It's Young on the wing. Collins setting the pick for Young. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 14 points.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Lowry kicks to Butler. To the paint and stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Hawks passing it around. Young for 3. And no good that time. And the Heat going the other way now.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lowry dishes to Butler. To the left side wing. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Tucker. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Capella, the pass to Collins. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. He'd have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Tucker. And it's all evened up. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Young, 14 points for him. Here's Herder. Hunter on the wing. Back to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. And that one, good. Herder's got his first points in this one.
Herder never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. From past the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he is an elite level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Now, here is Young. Down low, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Young against Lowry. Young outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Butler. .103 left in the first half. Outside Lowry. Shoots inside. Adebayo. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Young. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Robinson on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Herter. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Herter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
Kevin Herter. 2.
And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 3.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks ahead.
Miami Heat.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after.
The Hawks. 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under
An angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
Really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Bogdanovich has got his first 2 points of the night. Oladipo taking his time here. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bogdanovich left side. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari down low. Covered by Martin. Okongwu. That's tipped. Inside. And finished off by Martin.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Right outside. The pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. And the layup's good off the glass. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. A wide open look here for Wright. Misses off the right iron. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Back to Hero for the lead. And again, Miami with the triple.
And McGee has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Gallinari in the corner. Back to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Pass to Llewellyn on the wing, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
A timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 1:51 left to play in the third. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Oladipo against Young. 4 on the shot clock. And the layup is good. And the Heat lead by 5.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Oladipo against Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing. Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
Now, here's Oladipo. And he drives in. And good work on the boards that pick up the second chance points. Oladipo's got the lead up to 5 now for Miami. Young outside. Collins trying to break free. Count that bucket. Young's got 18 points.
How about Trae Young? Even when he's bodied up there, finds a way to collect more points.
Oladipo goes in.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And a new group in for the Heat.
Now at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
And here's Young from the arc. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Butler with the ball. He dishes it to Tucker. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here is Butler. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
I like the timing too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to his shot.
Young from outside. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Here now a chance to show you assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First team foul.
Right side, Lowry. He feeds it to Tucker. lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Young. Here's Herder. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Butler deciding where to go with it. Left side Lowry. And that one hits back iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Collins in the post, guarded by Tucker. To tie it up. Sinks the three-pointer. Herder's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Tucker. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Robinson down low. Working on Collins. Here's Tucker. Herder knocks it away.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herder can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Collins setting the pick for Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. Pass to Herder to take the lead, and it's good on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Lowry finds Tucker. Adebayo with the screen on Capella. The shot's good.
And the team counts on Lowry in moments like this. He keeps his cool and finds the big basket.
Lowry against Young. To the inside. Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Trae Young. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Herder getting up there and making that one look pretty easy.
Lowry against Young. And Butler, here we go. Here's Tucker. Outside Butler. With the drive. No good that time. Hunter with some nice defense. Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. He hits both from the strike.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
1:15 left in the game. Here's Butler. Driving in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here is Young.
Yeah, and he plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
Pass to Tucker to take the lead. Young with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And he gets the whistle. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the official constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yes!
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Oh, missed it. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous...
everybody. Thanks for... And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Now here's Young. Collins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Collins.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Outside Booker. From the high post. And he hits the jump shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Phoenix. Atlanta gets it back. Capella finds Young. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Crowder. And it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And Bridges, here we go. Here's Ayton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Young. No good with a layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Now here's Herder from behind the arc. The rebound by Bridges. Outside Paul. Out left to the wing. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And here's Hunter for 3. They get the rebound. Outside Young. The 3. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Hey, rejected by Capella. Paul against Young. Outside Herder. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Bridges. Capella with a block. And they get it back. Outside Young. The 3. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Good chance here for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Capella. He's covered by Ayton. Capella against Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Young from long range. Crowder grabs the miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Crowder. Now here's Aiden. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Ball draws the double. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Hawks.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The kick out to Young. And it's in there.
Trae Young.
Young's got 5.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawk.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, we'll be coming out of the
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Hawks leading.
Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Now here's Hunter. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Capella. And he lobs it up top. And it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
And Doris, Crowder's defense a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The 3 from Ayton. Hunter with the rebound. And for Atlanta, they're shooting about 43% on this one. From outside the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Booker. Looking to win the run. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Outside Herder. Collins against Crowder. Outside Young. Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. Outside Paul. Young with the double team. Bridges with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Young misses.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's Ayton. And the layup is good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Hawks lead.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's Young with the 3. Hits the trifecta. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Young. Give him 8. Up top, Collins. Pass to Herter. Puts it up from 15. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
41 seconds left in the first half. Booker with it. And it's Young picking him up. Booker, pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. And it's Crowder missing. The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's Herter. There's Young with the 3. Second chance effort. Back to Herter. Collins outside. The rebound by Bridges.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by step.
13.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got JaVale McGee. Landry Shamet is out there with Aaron Holiday. Then there's Johnson, and it's Craig in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
Yep, that one's good. McGee's got his first points of the night.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Wright. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, "From starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident."
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Bogdanovich from long range. The Suns shooting just 33% so far in this game. To the paint. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Pass to Shamet. And here's Craig. McGee a screen. Craig passes to McGee. Buries it down low. McGee's got 6 points in the quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. From the high post. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Craig passes to Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his
The
first
defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes a first.
at the line for your Suns.
And Johnson drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right with the ball. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Shaman into the lane. From deep, Johnson. Craig on the wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Hawks ball.
The Hawks leading. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter here. Wright against Holiday. Wright, the pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. Outside Young. Screen by Capella. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Right side Herter. Back to Collins. A shot to stop the drought. Counted. Collins has got 8.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Paul passes to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. It'll count.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Hawks on top. They're up 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for Atlanta, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Herter and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Young in at the 1. Here's Herter. Drills it from deep. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For 3, Collins, Herter, and the tip-in on the offensive boards. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
What sets Capella apart on offense is effort. He does everything he can to support the play and find his shot.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. And again, another missed shot. Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Now Young from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Paul with it, picked up by Collins. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
The Crowder, terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
And here's Young. Collins with a screen on Paul. Here's Young. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Bridges outside. It's Booker on the wing. Guarded by Capella. Yes, it's good.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Capella, screen on Paul. There's Young with the 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Hawks lead by 13.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Collins on the take, and Collins with the jam.
Oh, an explosive leaper who plays with good energy. Collins can make some real athletic finishes.
1:51 left in the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Now here's Young. From deep three-point range. And Booker pulls it down. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Paul. Ayton inside. Collins defending. For 3, Booker. Ayton.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Hawks.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Trae Young.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Booker, good.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Young. "20 seconds left in the final quarter. And yep, it's good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Outside Booker. A shot from the mid-range. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And so it's Atlanta with the W.
That's the end of the
It ends
game.
up being a fairly easy